I started my journey of knowledge at the age of 4. The Cougar Cat family always taught me to strive for more. English, math, and science, it all came so easily. Those years flew by relatively peacefully. 6 years later, I became a bulldog, picking my electives out of a catalog. Choir, drama, and student government. Throughout these classes, I gained some newfound empowerment. Fast forward 3 long years and I soared like an eagle. I never dare dabbled in anything illegal. More leadership roles helped me become an addition to the 3 generations ESHS alum. I applied to U of A needing a fresh start, hoping that this new chance would not fall apart. Once I was admitted, I felt something new, hope and happiness, and too much to get into. I signed up for clubs and submitted my Blue Chip application, awaiting for the response with a lot of anticipation. I moved into Coronado August 2014. The events of the next 3 years were still unforeseen. I went to orientation not knowing a soul, yearning for my bright yellow kindergarten cubbyhole. I called my mom crying, wanting to come back home. This campus was definitely an uncomfortable biome. The first team meeting, I made a new friend. Because of Marissa, my thoughts were to be amend. Year 1 went by fast, that isn't a lie, and I missed most events because I was too scared to try. I wish I could go back and volunteer more, picking up events like a kid in a candy store. Year 2, I barely remember. It went by too fast. There was a class or two, but I blinked and bam, the year was part of the past. This year I learned what I wanted to be with a lot of help from Kevin and Martine. They showed me my strengths and my weaknesses too and taught me about really good interviews. I struggled a lot balancing my time. 7 internships, 3 clubs, a sport, that's a grind. My hard work paid off, for look where I am now. Because of Blue Chip, there's no stopping me now. I've come a long ways, but I don't like to self-praise. However, I now look in the mirror and I don't just kind of gaze. I don't know where I would be without the help of you all. If I don't watch out, I might actually bawl. But I wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart for helping me figure out what sets me apart. Because of Blue Chip, I'm a leader through and through, and nothing will break me because I'm tough like bamboo. So that poem kind of just describes my path from kindergarten when I was a cougar and I was really outgoing and friendly and I'd run up to people on the playground and want to be their best friend immediately to middle school where I was still dabbling in a lot, but I was really quiet. High school, I kind of broke through my shell again. It was like a reawakening where I found where I wanted to be. I wanted to be in student government and cheer and choir, and I loved the leadership roles that I was able to be a part of. And then, I came to U of A really needing to get away from back home and wanting to start something new. And, being 500 miles away from home really did affect my outlook on things. I'd never been away from my family before. And I think freshman year, I was scared of campus. I was scared to walk alone and do things alone. So I didn't volunteer as much. And now I realize that I should have. I should have gone out and been more outgoing because I would have made more friends. But, I really took it upon myself this year to volunteer for as much as I could as long as I was in town, which I knew I struggled with because I went home a lot for different events, whether it be a U of A football game or, a wedding or something like that. And I started using these leadership roles that I learned in Blue Chip in my everyday life, even when I went home. So, I went to a football game with my friends, and I didn't just invite the regular friends. I asked if they wanted to bring friends, not just because, I wanted them to be comfortable, but because I wanted to meet new people. And I think that's what Blue Chip is. It's allowing you to meet people who will someday become your friends. I was in a wedding and I was a bridesmaid and a maid of honor. And I use my leadership from Blue Chip to help me plan events and coordinate with other people and budget so everyone could have a good time and not worry about the expense. So Blue Chip just hasn't helped me just in academics. It's helped me start branching out into the more adult world that is going to be outside of college. And I just wanted to thank you again for this opportunity, and I'm really excited to see what happens when I come back, and I'm excited to see how I develop more as a leader. So thank you.